Live from Cleveland, this is Progressive Field, interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the New York Mets taking on the Cleveland Guardians. First pitch coming your way next. All right, first pitch coming up. And on the hill in this one, Tanner Bybee. How about a scouting report on him?
Well, coming into this game, hitters are batting under 250 against this starting pitcher. So it just shows you how effective he's been. He's been able to move his pitches around, add and subtract, change up the look so that hitters don't get too comfortable and start squaring up the baseball. We'll see what he's got in this one.
And stepping in for New York, Byron Buxton. Now it's belted deep to left, way out of here, home run. He wastes no time on this one. His 19th home run of the year, and they grab the lead. It's 1-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Well, so much for settling into this game, Boog. No courtesy first pitch take right there. He was ready from the second he stepped into the box, got a pitch to hit, jumped all over it. I tell you what, that'll fire up the guys in your dugout.
Yandy Diaz now entering this one second in the National League in hitting. And ball one. Kicks and deals. And it's even up.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Next offering is in for a strike. That one ripped. And it hits the fence. Now he turns and heads for second. And that's a two-bagger.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. 2 homers in the game yesterday, so he's feeling good coming in. Base knock right field. Around third. Throws to second. Not in time. He's safe as a run scores. Not sure if too many people have been paying attention to it quite yet, Singy, but that extends his hit streak to 11 now.
Well, I know he knows about it, even if a lot of our viewers don't. And this is when it's clear it's no fluke. 11 games in a row. Man, that's when even the hitting coach starts to leave you alone. You're going so good that nobody wants to mess it up.
Now here's Nolan Jones. In the air left field. Frelick sizes this one up. He's got it. Runner tags at second. Close play, but in there. Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here. It features one of the sport's true superstars, Adley Rutschman.
Well, he's up to a dozen. That's 12 straight games with the base knock, Boog. So fun to watch when he comes to the plate right now. A lot of loud contact coming off of his stick.
Here's Adley Rutschman. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon the way he prepares.
High fly ball out to left field. Rutschman retired. Runner tags for home. It's a sac fly as he comes across to score, and they lead by 3.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
Jorge Soler up at the plate. Soler in his 11th season, 33 years old, and he's a former Silver Slugger recipient in the National League. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Kelly just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up at that.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. 3 runs on 3 hits, 1 a solo shot. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. It's the Mets 3 and the Guardians nothing.
Tell me what you know before.
And we're back. And on the hill here today, Jesus Luzardo.
Well, he's been a very dependable starter for his club, and what stands out for me is that left-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 against him, and it just tells me they have a hard time tracking the baseball. Maybe it's the release point, maybe it's the motion, but just some way, somehow, they've got to figure out a way to pick it up and try to have some success. From the left side.
The pitch. And he bunts, but that's a foul ball.
They're off to a great start, 3-run lead after their first inning, but so important to be airtight defensively. Don't give away extra outs and allow that other club to get back in this ball game. Out there on the mound, he's setting the tone early with the fastball, 98 miles per hour up on the scoreboard.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. In an 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand.
Here's the Guardians lineup now. And one to watch, of course, their 3-hole hitter, Josh Naylor.
And Boog, he's a fun at bat to watch. I mean, definitely a threat whenever he's got that bat in his hands. But for me, it's all about the mechanics. They're so sound. And when he gets his foot down on time and starts his swing, so much consistency, that bat stays in the zone for a long time, and he squares up the baseball a lot.
Josh Naylor in the box now. No balls and a strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count, he's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
2 down, nobody on. And down on strikes. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Guardians there. They trail in this one 3-0.
Can't seem to save a single thing. Who's afraid of evil's thing? Stitch it with the time of people's dreams.
Here in Cleveland, now here's Bobby Witt Jr. So you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. And a big swing and a miss.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner when with 2 strikes you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
Lane Thomas stands in here, takes ball 1 low. 1 out, bases empty. Swings and misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. One down, base is empty. Up and in, and that's ball 2. Here comes a pitch. And that one in the air, center field. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Batting ninth, the second baseman.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Andres Jimenez. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most.
0-1.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
2 outs, base is empty. Stays alive. And he chases that one. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. And the Mets go back now at Progressive Field. Bottom half of inning number 2. Stepping up for the Guardians, Jose Ramirez. The line to kick the pitch. Smoked on the ground to second. The throw to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting fifth, the right fielder.
Matt Wallner digs in for the Guardians. There's the strike.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
Foul ball. The 0-2. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And there's 2 down. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep.
Now this one's crushed down the line. Hooking. Foul ball. And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
And a swing and a miss. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Guardians fail to score. They trail it here 3-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's going to be Byron Buxton.
Byron Buxton.
The pitch. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. Strike 2.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
Now a fly ball to right center. Flashes the leather on the running catch. And there's 1 down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Montgomery to first.
Out.
Now 2 out.
The batter, the left fielder.
2 outs, base is empty. Brandon Nimmo now at the plate, doubled in his first AB. Well, in their win last game, this guy came up with 2 home runs, obviously trying to keep the roll going here in this one. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Well, made it so comfortable for his club to secure that win. Very fresh team today, and it doesn't have to be all on him, but the way he's been swinging it, I expect him to have another big one.
Next offering in there for a strike. And that's strike 2. And he grounds one back up the middle. Toss to Naylor. And the inning is over. Mets go down quickly, but they lead at 3-0. Back here in Cleveland as we go to the last of the third. Now it's Yan Gomes. Luzardo back to work. Ripped on a line. Buxton snags it on the run.
Batting 8, The shortstop.
So in now for Cleveland, Colson Montgomery. Swinging a foul straight back. One down, base is empty. The shortstop takes the ball. The wind and the pitch. And a foul ball, he stays alive. And a pitch. And they'll do it again. That one just misses. 2-2.
2 balls.
The Guardians trailing by 3 here in the last half of the third. And that one ripped to left. Base hit.
Batting done.
So digging in, George Valera. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Man at first, one away. That one misses, and that's ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That's a little bit low. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Montgomery rounds second, hits for third. To third, tag, got him.
Hey, as a former center fielder, I'm feeling pretty good right now. That's an excellent job by this guy to come up throwing and deliver a strike to third base. Now, for the offense, that's a tough one to swallow because you never want to lose a runner in scoring position by making it out at third base.
Digging in, Sal Frelick. And that one hit 97 on the gun.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
And here it comes. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Fights it off. He'll see another. Lifted in the air, right center field. Buxton moves under it. Makes the catch. And that ends the inning. Guardians lead 1. Still down 3-0. And we're back as we go to the top of the 4th. Here's the third baseman, Nolan Jones. And a pitch. All right, Siggy, trivia time. Back when this ballpark opened, 1994, one future Hall of Famer hit the first triple in the park, and another hit the first homer by a Cleveland player. Think you know who they were?
Okay, I know that Ken Griffey Jr. hit the first triple here, but first homer for Cleveland. Give me a hint.
Switch hitter.
Outside.
That's all you're getting.
Oh, dude. Eddie Murray, no doubt.
Bam. Fly ball to right. Wallner has a beat on it. Makes the grab, 1 down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
The catcher.
Here's Adley Rutschman. Singing, the Orioles gave him the largest signing bonus ever. More than $8 million, and you can see why. This guy just oozes with talent.
Yeah, Boog, and if it wasn't for a strained triceps injury, I believe Adley would have been on the Orioles opening day roster in 2022. The moment he was healthy enough, the Orioles called him up, and the rest is history.
Base is empty, 1 away. You're in game 1 of this 3-game set. And a swing and a miss.
A 1-2 count. All he's seen is fastballs. You've got to expect something off speed. Stay back.
Up and in, 2-2.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Fouls that off to the left and will do it again. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. One down, base is empty. On the ground right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in. And he's got no chance. He's out.
Gotta love the hustle and the attitude there to try to stretch that single into a double, but unfortunately thrown out at second base. He was so close to being in scoring position.
Soler at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one.
One strike.
And the righty deals.
Ball
Wouldn't
one.
chase that time. Next offering upstairs.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
Dives and he can't hang on. The throw is still in time. And they do get the 3rd out. The inning is over. Down in order go the Mets. But they're on top by a count of 3-0. Number 74, the next to hit.
For the Guardians, the second baseman, number 74.
As the lefty gets to work.
No,
Just
that's the ball.
missed.
Too
You
low.
think back to 2017, and Cleveland set a major league record.
D-Rod.
22 consecutive wins they had. It was capped off with a 10-inning walk-off win. Pretty amazing streak and a big part of the history of this yard. And a ball and 2 strikes. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour.
No, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
And now it's Josh Naylor. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Boog, and I remember early in that season covering them and talking to their staff and players, and they didn't feel like they had really clicked yet. Now, when I went back to do some research, looking at metrics like base runs, I realized they weren't scoring runs at the rate in which the data was saying they should be at. So the numbers were saying it was just a matter of time until they would take off. Little did we know that it would convert into a 22-game winning streak, and it took the baseball world by storm.
I love when you talk nerd to me. Ramirez batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1. Hard hit, but right at him in left.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
And up next for Cleveland. Matt Wallner. He was a strikeout victim his first time. That one misses. 1-0. And that's outside.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
Out towards right center field. He can't get there. It's a base hit. The throw to third, and the throw's offline. Safe at third.
These days, most outfielders play pretty deep, and I'm not sure if that was a factor there or not, but off the bat, you're thinking it's going to be a pop out, and it just kind of nestled into that spot where no one was able to get to it.
Next is the designated hitter, Kyle Manzardo. On the ground to third, and that chance handled. And that will end the inning. So they strand a pair. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Mets 3 and the Guardians nothing. Here in Cleveland, new inning getting started. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Bobby Witt Jr. The wind of the pitch. In there at the knees for a strike.
Witt Jr. is one of only 2 players in AL/NL history to have 20 home runs and 20 stolen bases in each of his first 2 seasons, Boog. The other player, Julio Rodriguez.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. In time. And a drop third strike leads to the first out.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Here's Lane Thomas. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. That one out to right. Hauls it in for the out.
Well, Boog, after watching the first inning of this one, you would not have expected that this pitcher would be in such a groove and still in the ball game at this point.
So up next, Andres Jimenez. His first at bat was a strikeout. That's in there. That's strike 1. 2 down, nobody on. You're in game 1 of this 3-game set. Next offering is in for a strike. Good eye right there.
Just missed with a good breaking ball in. Looking for that hitter to chase and perhaps get some weak contact or a swing and miss. Good job on both sides.
Popped up. Montgomery under it. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Yan Gomes.
The catcher, Yan Gomes.
As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. And the slider just misses. Just missed.
The rest of the lineup could learn a thing or two from this at bat right here. He's been patient, and now he's in the driver's seat with a 2-0 count.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Next offering in there for a strike. It's 2-2.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt. In the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call. Toughest pitch to hit. Fastball in the outer black. Man, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
Colson Montgomery will hit next. And he's already singled in this game. That's outside. And that's ball 1. The Guardians trailing by 3. Last half of inning number 5.
No.
Outside low.
2-1.
Cracks his bat and pops him up. Luzardo makes the grab. 2 down.
The batter.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the center fielder, George Valera. That's off the mark. Ball 1. Short hop liner handled it short. Witt over to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back now at Progressive Field. Here's Byron Buxton.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
Got it started a little too early.
No
Strike
ball.
one.
One strike.
Cleveland has some action going in their pen. Luke Weaver appears to be getting loose. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
No
On
ball.
the mound,
Two
he had a little
strikes.
trouble back in the first, but it's been a different story the
1,
rest of the
2.
way. Really settled into this outing nicely.
Righty to the plate.
Ah,
Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Well, that's the moneymaker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
And now Yandy Diaz. His righty lefty splits there. Fastball in for a strike. 0-1.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2. Got him swinging. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
So 2 down now, and here is Brandon Nimmo. There you see his May and June numbers so far. Strike one.
Now, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a
0-1.
while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
Oh, great stop. Throws from his knees. And very nicely done for the out.
That was a great job of doing the math. He had the perfect angle, diving stop, completes the play, and that ends the inning.
Who that in the whip? Yeah, you know it's me. You can't stop my shine. I'm just doing me.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the left fielder, Sal Fraley.
The left fielder.
And a pitch. And that's in for a strike.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
2 strikes.
Got him. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Well, he's been racking up the strikeouts, and what's so impressive, not walking anyone. I mean, this guy's just going right after hitters, filling up the strike zone, and it looks like hitters, they're trying to think with him, but they just are a pitch behind. Dominating stuff out there on the mound.
Next offering is in for a strike.
0-2.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Tasked with 1, 2, and 3 to start this inning, but no trouble so far. I'm sure he'd love to strike out the side here. Make a little statement, but you've got to be composed in this spot. Focus on getting this next guy. You got 2 good outs. Want to get the third one and avoid the middle of that lineup coming up with a base runner. Could become dangerous.
And a foul ball. The Mets leading by 3 here in the bottom of the 6th. Got him! And how about that? It's an immaculate inning.
Well, he's saying who needs the defense? An immaculate inning. 3 strikeouts, 9 pitches. We just witnessed something really special.
Fuck yeah, take a look at that immaculate inning.
We're in the 7th. We have a
Fuck
pitcher
yeah,
on the mound.
Jesus Luzardo.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Nolan Jones up now for the Mets.
This kid picked up in a trade. A lot was offered and given to get him, but he's got a real high ceiling.
The pitch. Swings through the fastball up in the zone. Weaver, a 6'2 righty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a cutter, a curve, and he works in a slider. Line drive, base hit, right center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Backdoor breaking ball, and he did go the other way with it like you might think, but he put a good swing on it, squared it up nicely.
So up next for New York, Adley Rutschman. His home and away splits there. Swing and a miss. Chased
No
it out of the
ball.
zone.
1 strike.
Runner at first with no outs here. Runner on the go. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. The relay throw. And he's out. Trying for 2.
Got to love the hustle and the attitude there to try to stretch that single into a double, but unfortunately thrown out at second base. He was so close to being in scoring position.
Oh, you fucking piece of shit cocksuckers. You're not gonna let me replay that? Come on. I was there fast enough for you to let me give a fucking replay. Because I told Nolan Jones to run. Might have gotten out, but I don't know why he didn't run. And I want to see if I made a good choice. I feel like they were less likely to get Nolan Jones out at home than Adley Rutschman out at second. And cocksucker won't let me replay it because I didn't click it the micro nanosecond it turned on, which is bullshit.
Foul ball there. And now the count is even. Jones takes his lead at third with 1 away. Swing and a miss.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
And another ball. Swing and a miss, struck him out. So digging in, Bobby Witt Jr.
Bobby Witt Jr.
In there for strike 1. 2 outs and a runner at third. Here the top half of inning number 7. Righty delivers. That one ripped left field. Bangs off the wall. The run scores from third, and it's 4-0. And that's a double.
Comes through with the RBI. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Lane. Thomas up now for the Mets. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. It drops in, gets away a little bit, throws to second, and he'll pull into second safely.
I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
A new arm into the game, the righty, Archie Bradley, on for his 20th appearance of the year.
Bradley.
Man at second here with 2 away. Andres Jimenez getting ready to hit. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
Left-hand hitter waits. Gets a piece and stays alive. Runner at second, 2 down. Good job to fight that one off. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Gets to it on to first. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. They put 2 on the board, 4 hits, no errors, and a runner left. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Mets 5 and the Guardians nothing. Bottom of the 7th. Now it's Jose Ramirez. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. Hit hard on the ground to short. Fires over to first.
Yes, you're out.
And Ramirez is set down. Matt Wallner digs in for the Guardians.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Buxton makes the play. 2 down. Kyle Manzardo now at the plate. That one clips the outside corner. Strike 1. And that one missing low.
Hitting is all about anticipation, and right now this lineup is struggling with it. Their swings are mistimed, and it's produced a few ugly cuts here and there.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. The Guardians go down in order. It's 5-0. We're at the top of the 8th. Here's the Mets leadoff man, Byron Buxton.
Byron Buxton.
And the pitch. Swings through that.
Well, these Mets, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
The pitch. That to right. And it's just foul.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
The pitch. Got it. And now 1 away. Yandy Diaz up now for the Mets. 1 for 3.
Diaz.
Yep. 0-1.
Kicks and fires.
No.
Just missed. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Now batting, left fielder, Brandon.
Now the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo. Ground ball could be 2. Montgomery to second, double play, and that'll do it for the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Mets 5 and the Guardians nothing. Bottom of the 8th, stepping up for the Guardians, Yan Gomes.
The catcher, Yan.
Luzardo back to work.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
Good eye in that spot. Luzardo Into his 8th inning of work, Singy. He's been good.
Yeah, he's the type of guy that gets better as he gets deeper into the ball game. If you're going to get to him, you get to him early. They didn't do that today. We'll see what happens as this finishes.
Line drive. Nimmo makes the grab, 1 away. Pitch count in great shape. It seems he might have a chance to finish it.
Now batting, shortstop.
Colson Montgomery digs in for the Guardians.
Montgomery.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. To the right side, Diaz. He handles it himself. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, center fielder.
George Valera digs in for the Guardians. In there, and it's 0-1.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
In the air, left side. Grabs it on the run. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. We're back. It's the top of the 9th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Eli Morgan.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
Nolan Jones up now for the Mets.
The third baseman, Nolan Jones.
Here comes a pitch. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
0-1.
Awkward swing there from the big left-handed hitter.
No ball.
Off balance as well.
That's ripped. Base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. 110 miles per hour, and man, that exit velocity, not every hitter's capable of getting that kind of jump off the bat, no matter how hard they swing.
Man at first, Adley Rutschman. Runner takes off.
1-0.
Pitch misses. Goes, great throw. Caught stealing.
Well, this is a real momentum killer after the leadoff single. Tried to steal second base on the first pitch. Defense was all over it. Nicely done from behind the plate with the catch and throw. Then a quick tag before he reaches the base.
Swing and a miss. And it's 1-1.
1 ball.
Wow,
one
good
strike.
luck catching up to that one.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the top of the 9th. Fouled off to the right. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. 2 down.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with. And there's just so much information in this day and age. Sometimes too much information. But the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating. That's really good pitching right there. And it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together. Waste no time there. At 110 miles per hour on the exit velo. That thing was screaming, and that's some serious bat speed to generate contact like that. And no doubt a higher launch angle sends that thing out of here easily.
There's a swing and a drive. And that one's gone. He'll touch them all. And they add a couple more. It's 7-0.
Wasn't fooled on the first pitch at all. He squared it up right away.
Let's take another look at it, but this time with the help of StatCast.
Well, this one wasn't hit that high, but when you can launch it at 111 miles per hour off the bat and get some backspin, it'll carry enough to get out of here.
So 2 down, and next for the Mets, Lane Thomas. And first offering is fouled off. That one is upstairs. Ground ball up the middle, and it's through for a hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just
runner on the go. Out towards right center. That's well struck, and no one can get there. Around third. He'll score, and it's an 8-run lead.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Got a good pitch to drive, stayed short with his bat path to the ball and caught it out front, and he stayed long in his follow through. That's how you split the gap, and that's pretty much a double every time.
Nick Sandlin gets the ball now.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
So up next, Byron Buxton. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
No ball. 1 strike.
And a swing and a miss.
0-2.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And we're back. Bottom of the 9th. Here's the left fielder, Sal Fraley.
Left fielder.
The pitch.
Fraley.
In the air out towards right center. Nice grab on the run. And there's one away.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the 9th inning.
Lined into left center, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away. You just don't see it that much anymore. A guy being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if he's going to be able to close it out. There's just something about that 9th inning. But being at under 100 pitches, he's still got plenty of fuel left in the tank.
Calls it in, 2 away.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
No ball. 1 strike.
2 outs.
2. No
The
ball. 2
Guardians
strikes.
down to their final strike. And that one is lifted in the air. He puts it away, and that'll do it. The Mets get a shutout on the mound.
It has become increasingly difficult to throw a complete game shutout because of all of the offensive prowess that these hitters are showing around the league today. But he had total command of this game, and he saw it all the way through to the end. Nice win.
8-0 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
You know me, I'm your OG, low key. I'll be so glad we ain't low key. Dozing, that is not us. I get no sleep. Who you know that could top us? I'm like, show me. Wife ain't rocking with no sign. She an Enneagram 10. Why I need a 9 when I just registered my pen? I was climbing to the ceiling, but I think God misplaced it. They won't put me on no playlist. I'm no good at fitting in. Baby, I'm drenched, living water flowing. Ain't no manifest. I'm reaping what I'm sowing. Yahweh told me he would do it, and he wasn't joking. He the difference between how it was and how it's going. Wet, whole team going dumb in the chat.
The final line score for our ball